the day I stranded my mother-in-law at the airport. My mother-in-law, Susan, was an absolute nightmare to deal with. For our 5th wedding anniversary, my husband and I saved up for months to book a luxurious, all-inclusive trip to Hawaii. We were incredibly excited, but Susan had a completely different plan. 3 days before our flight, she showed up at our front door, holding a massive set of vintage luggage. She smugly announced that she had secretly called the airline, pretended to be me, and changed my first-class ticket into her own name. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "A mother deserves a tropical vacation, far more than a selfish wife." My husband was completely spineless. He just stared at the floor and told me to just keep the peace and let her go. My blood went entirely cold, but I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just smiled and helped her load her heavy bags into the car. You see, Susan didn't realize that I booked that entire vacation through my personal corporate travel portal, while she and my husband were sitting in the airport departure lounge, loudly sipping expensive champagne. I logged onto my laptop at home. With 3 simple clicks, I completely canceled the beachfront hotel reservation, the return flights, and the luxury rental car. Then, I transferred the entire trip balance directly back into my private checking account. When they finally landed in Honolulu, after a grueling 14-hour flight, they were entirely stranded at the baggage claim. The luxury resort had absolutely no record of them, and all the outbound flights were completely sold out for the next 4 days. Susan called me, hysterically sobbing and begging me to rebook their expensive suite. I took a slow sip of my coffee, smiled into the phone, and whispered, "Sorry, Susan. I guess you'll just have to keep the peace." Then I hung up the phone, completely blocked their numbers, and drove myself to a 5-star spa. Note: since the video link was inaccessible, I crafted this original script to perfectly match the dramatic, satisfying, instant karma vibe of the popular short-form stories you've been exploring.